Alright, good morning everybody. Good morning from the flight deck. Welcome to today's Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. We are in the Boeing 737 MAX heading from Jacksonville, Florida up to Newport News, Virginia. Should be about an hour flight, give or take. And as always, before we get started, please pay attention to the following announcement from your streaming host. International streaming rules and regulations require me to provide the following information. I am on the Xbox Series S. I have the deluxe version of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We are currently flying, or will be flying momentarily, the Boeing 737 MAX in the Southwest livery. We will be departing from Jacksonville and heading to Newport News. I am not taking requests for flights. My flight schedule is created well in advance and is subject to change based on my own schedule. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are vintage aviation flights. Tuesdays are jetliners, including regional jet flights. Thursdays, military aviation. Saturdays are flights featuring the P-38 Lightning. We call it Lightning Saturday. Sundays are our scenic flights, and any other information can be found in the description area below the video. Thank you for your attention. Let's go ahead and get in here and get the plane started up. Hopefully everybody's having a good Tuesday. Let's go over to the other side. Switch go. That should get the engine started up. Let's call in for our clearance. Hello, Mela. How are you? Good morning. Oops, I gotta do something else over here. 14, okay. Right. Good morning, Fish Guns. I'm good, thank you. Just, yeah. Doing good. Should turn that off. I should have gone back a little farther, but okay. Yes, I'm gonna lie, I had pork loin for dinner last night. I bought two the small ribeyes, so this was the smaller of the two, so I ate most of it for dinner last night. I had a little bit left over. Oh, nice. I've been through here. Maybe not through the airport, but I've been through Jacksonville many times. No, it's store bought. I get it from Walmart, and I just, it's like in a small package, and you just cut it out, and I just put it on a pan and put it in the oven, and about an hour or so later, depending on the size of it, it's done. Yeah, good stuff. All right. Then once we get in the air and we get on our way to Newport News, we'll talk about yesterday's flight, the Fokker F.VIIb. I went back and reviewed my mistakes. Yeah, it is. Yeah, exactly. Because I think of international, Orlando's freaking huge. But this seems more like a regional airport now at this point. Like you would take this and go to Atlanta, for instance, maybe to catch an international flight. Either that or you drive to Orlando and pay for the parking. So I did try the Embraer jets. With the issues of the most recent sim update, the Embraers are broken again. It's not the developer's fault. It's the sim update has caused problems. So they're working on a patch, I believe. Hopefully it'll be out this Thursday. It would be nice if it was sooner, but yeah, if you create a flight plan in the world map like we normally do, it never translates over into the FMS for the Embraer 170 or 175. So here we are with the real world. A lot of the 737s have been grounded once again because of the most recent crash. I think it was about a month or two ago. But yeah. We'll see how we get on with it today. talk about yesterday's flight here once we're in the air and on our way. Should only be going to about 32,000 feet for the flight. Don't expect any reason to go any higher. I put in for 32,000. They did want the plane to go all the way up to 37, but that's just, it seems to be a bit unreasonable for such a short flight, so. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just that until we get more, it's just like, you know, the brakes were fixed and then Sim Update 9 comes out and it breaks them again. And, you know, until more regional jets come out, it's like I don't have many options for, you know, of course, when the PMDG 737 finally gets released at some point, then that's you know, we can add that, and that should be a much better. Those are the earlier versions, which were, I think, much better than what we're dealing with now. But yeah, it's either that or I just fly the A320 all the time, and that would get kind of boring because people want to see other aircraft. Set. There we go. We're on our way. In June, I get to fly them. Oh, nice. I don't think I've been in a 717. Oh, should we turn? Come on, plane, turn. What are you doing, plane? Turn already. What the hell? Why is it not? Oh no, tell me this thing is not navigating correctly. Don't tell me I screwed this up right from the start. Goodness gracious, it's like it doesn't want to... We should have been turning way back there to get this... whatever. Anyways, so yesterday, for those of you who missed it, I think most everybody was here, we had a catastrophic failure in the Fokker F.VIIb as we were getting near to Belgrade, Serbia. The plane just... I overstressed the engine as far as I can tell. Does this thing feel like it's not on the right path? Well, it says we're on the right path. I don't, it doesn't feel like it. Unless I don't feel like we're right on the line there. Yeah, see? Doesn't seem like we are on the right path there. Something is not working. Why isn't this thing going the way it should? Even though it says it's following the... Something's not right. Let's look at me. Something's not right, that's for sure. I don't see that name on the... Hold on a second, sorry. I don't see that name on there. Where the hell are we... Yeah, where are we going? Let's turn that off. And get the nav mode to disengage now. Like it says we're following the path, but it doesn't feel like we are. Oh, this is perplexing. I don't recognize the name on the, like the waypoint name there. I don't recognize it. Actually, it's not on my list. It's like it's on its own. It just went on its own path. What the hell? Okay. Oh boy. All right. Well, let's see what happens. Because there was like multiple paths, and I think. All right. Take care, Amela. We'll see you later. I think what happened, quite honestly, is that because there was a couple different ways to get there, it just picked this one for some reason. So let's see how we do. Yeah, this is kind of strange. I don't know. I don't recognize that waypoint name in my flight plan. Oh, I needed to dial that back to 2992. Oh, come on. Really? What does it do that? It's been a while since yeah, it went on its own. All right. Anyway, so as I was saying, we're just going to let this go and see how we fare, because we're still headed. Oops. Let's see what happens when we get to Baxley there. Anyway, so what happened yesterday was once we took off, I did not get the power back down to the cruising speed about 80 something knots in the Fokker F.VIIb. So because we were doing about 20 knots over the recommended cruising speed, eventually that caused the stress of the engine, and the engines basically, there was no warning. It was just bam, the engines just gave up. So yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, I don't know what, other than, that seems to be the only possible reason why what happened. So for tomorrow's flight, what we're going to do is we're going to use the fuel as we fly, but we're going to try to get better at the takeoff and the landing, so that we're in the correct spot or the correct level of correct power level, so that we come in at the right way, level off, and we shouldn't overstress the engine. But I want to get better at that because, as we introduce again the full systems capability, all the possibilities of failures, we want to be able to know what to do to handle that, or lessen the chance of that happening, I guess. Alright, so this says we're coming up on Baxley, so where are we headed to next? Oh, I'm going to hit flight change. Oh, we're there. Okay. It seemed like we were at 32,000. Okay, we are. now we're going back. Okay, now we're coming back on track. That seems to be rather strange. Okay, well, we're on our way then. We are. Huh. I don't know why. Well, okay, whatever. At least we're getting back onto the names that I recognize. I can't try looking at a picture of that right now, so I forget. Now, one of the other things too about the 737 here, you'll notice there is a tail code for a. I'm sure that's a legitimate tail code for a Southwest Airlines 737 MAX. Problem is that the system doesn't recognize that tail code to give us the proper call sign for Southwest. So, ooh, that's kind of a nice shot there. So yeah, but anyway, so yeah, so what we're gonna do, like I said, tomorrow when we're gonna put the fuel use back on for our trip from Belgrade to Sofia, and then we'll from there we'll do our we'll work on the power settings to make sure we get that cruise speed correct. Because I think I've developed some bad habits by not flying with everything turned on at the beginning. So yeah, I think that's part of the problem. Is I picked up some bad habits, and now when I try to do it, it's like I don't do the things correctly. Now we should be coming back on. Yeah, now it says we're back on track. I don't see it on here, like I don't see the flight path. As long as we're heading in the right direction, we're heading north towards Virginia, I'm okay with it. I don't know. I have a sense that something's bad's going to happen here, in that we're going to we're going to have a what do you call it? We're going to have a bit of a failure here, unfortunately. I think it's safe enough now. The passengers can get up and move around and all that. I can have my coffee. So yeah, we're going to keep working at those sorts of things and hopefully improve. Stuff would have flipped back over automatically, but I guess not. At least we got a nice tailwind. So that should... See, look at that. It says we're at 20,000 feet. Oh, what? Okay, no. The 3, it's... boy. Okay. It's one of those mornings, I guess. Oh, yeah, it might be pretty quiet today here in the chat. I think a lot of usual viewers are otherwise engaged elsewhere, so it's all good. I did watch Captain R. She flew the BAE-146 yesterday. He did a couple flights in it. Fantastic looking plane. Lots of it. You know, there's some stuff in there. It's not all digital. You know, you have to kind of, the systems are a bit, you have to get used to them. But yeah, it's a fantastic looking plane. I cannot wait for it to come to the Xbox. I think this is the longest stretch of our flight. But it's hard to see because I can't get really get. It's like I have to go like this. For some reason, like the so 336, 352. Okay, so those are all fairly close to one another. Very careful, I don't want to set the autopilot, cause the plane to go into a spin. Yeah. What was I going to say? I forgot. I don't know. I think I have to do it side. One that affects the. You can tell the passenger area, I don't think is modeled on the inside there. It's just, you can see right through the windows. There's nothing in there. Thank you, living alone. Yeah, not too shabby. Yeah, once we get there, we're going to park it and we'll wrap things up for the day. The plane took a different departure, it seems, and we're finally back on track. Even though it doesn't appear so, but we are heading towards our marker at the top there, so we should be catching back up. And then we should be on the ground here pretty soon. It just did its own thing. I don't understand it. Like, I had everything in and it was all good, and so yeah, very strange. this is still not usable. So yeah, we'll wrap this up today, and then hopefully we get there. We don't have an issue like we did yesterday with the Fokker F.VIIb. One of the other things too, when Captain Marsh was flying last night, he was experiencing a lot of disconnects and reconnects while he was still flying. Somebody had mentioned that there was something, the weather was being updated or something. I don't know if they're working on the METARs programming or something, maybe, I don't know, but yeah, there seems to be more widespread disconnection stuff. It's like a lot of server problems, it seems, and there's no, like, you know, there's been no clear indication from Asobo or Microsoft as to what exactly is happening and why. Right, looks like we are not going towards. Yeah, it says here we are. We got 154, but it's not counting down there. And that seems rather strange. But at least we're heading the right direction. I guess this is the one I need to be focusing on. Yeah, it seems like there's more problems now for everybody, and there, like I said, there's nothing. Well, I've given up on the forums altogether, but you know, but if people need help, that's still the place to go to get any kind of information about, especially on the PC side. But I've not heard, nobody's posted anything in any of the Discords that I follow that says this is what's happening right now in the sim, you know. So yeah, it's very strange. All right. Well, since we still got a bit to go to our nav point there in the distance, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Hello, Imperial Builder. I was flying an A320 in Real Flight Sim. Okay, I don't know what Real Flight Sim is, but good for you. Congratulations. Nice to see you here. All right. I heard we're continuing as planned. So no, that's not a rifle point. We're looking for. See my writing. This is. I guess I'm coming in on a different arrival point, even. Huh, okay. Interesting. Alright. Well, my flight plan just went right out the window, I guess. It did. It's just making its own thing going on. No. Anyways, all right. Use my coastline there. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's interesting that we're still talking to Jacksonville. Boy, I'm getting bounced around from everybody in Jacksonville today. Am I talking to every controller there? Am I talking to every employee on shift right now? Goodness gracious. You know, you're not telling me anything I don't already know. Alright. Real Flight Sim. What is Real Flight Sim? Guessing that's a mobile flight simulator. Yes. Okay, so that's it. Well, I will apologize in advance if for some reason we get a crashed dashboard and we don't make it to our destination. Because there's just no telling lately. With Sim Update 9, there's a lot of inconsistencies with the sim right now. So, yeah. And it seems to be affecting more... I don't know if it's affecting more of the complex planes, maybe? I don't know, it's just something's not right. I just know that. We'll be back tomorrow in the Fokker F.VIIb going from Belgrade to Sofia. That shouldn't take too long to do, I don't think. And then Thursday we'll be in the G44A, the Grumman, the Widgeon, going from Elizabeth City Coast Guard Air Station to Wallops. Friday we're doing a flight from Abu Dhabi to Riyadh in the A320. Saturday we'll be back in the P-38 Lightning, Salinas to Santa Rosa, and also we will do a special flight in the, we're going to do a quick flight in the Spitfire. Hello, Mick, on Saturday. Head over to Leeds. There's not any Royal Air Force RAF bases there where I can do a flight, but there's two airports. There's one I can go to Leeds, and there's one that I can find that take off and his head right up there. Should be a nice little flight. And we'll wrap up our Saturday. We haven't been into the Spitfire in quite a while, but it will return. I do have it planned for later this month, I believe, for one of our military aviation days. Military aviation flights. I think it might be the 19th. Yes. Cardiff to Lucars. Leuchars. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But that will be a really nice flight. So it will return on the 19th of May. Hopefully we can get the ERJs back in service. Hopefully to get the patch here pretty soon. And then 29th of May, no streams. No scenic, no train sim. Oh, that's right. Sunday, I still got to look at the what we're going to do for Sunday for Train Sim World 2. We'll go Long Island Railroad for Sunday. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do an M3 service on Sunday. Maybe we'll do an M7. We'll do a service on Long Island Railroad Sunday. We can fly over. See, Sundays we're Iceland, Reykjavik to Vestmannaeyjar. probably butchering that name as well. I apologize. So we'll take off from Reykjavik, head over Hella Airport, and then we'll head over to Vestma. We'll land there. So that's what we got going on the rest of this week. Hopefully you enjoy it. Yeah, I gotta check out the. Not that I expected the Spitfire's having any issues, but I just gotta check the how it feels, how it's working. Make sure that it's ready to go for its brief guest appearance on Saturday. I think what we'll do is when we take off, we'll head towards Leeds. I'm going to try to stay at about 3,000 feet, you know, if possible. We'll have a nice low-level flight over the UK to our destination. Matter of fact, the path should take us right over the town of Leeds, the city. It's like our timer didn't stop working. Escape. So if you have to lower yourself from the window or something, maybe. Oh, there's an escape rope there too. Huh. Mick, yeah, I really liked that farming last night. That was good. It was nice and relaxing. Good time. That was a good choice, I think. But it's you know, it's funny that everybody's like, "I'm ready to help you. Let me help you." It's just like, it's okay. Just relax. We'll get there eventually. Yeah. Oh. It's like they're all just itching to get in there and help you out. But yeah, it looks good. It looks like it plays a lot better. There's more going on than it was in FS19, you know. So, and now with that whole factory thing where you know you can take stuff and it increases your revenue, I guess, for your farm. That you're not just taking stuff like weed or whatever to the silo and selling it. You know, you can take stuff somewhere else and sell other things to create, you know, products or whatever. So yeah, that's really cool. But yeah, I'm really, I did not think that you were going to follow my suggestion, but I'm glad that you did. It was a nice relaxing evening. Well, because it's just that they're, I don't know. I guess it's just, you know, you're streaming it and they want to be able to say that they helped you out, and, you know, which, you know, I get it. You know, they do enjoy it, but at the same time, you know, it's, you know, who are you really going to let in to help out? But I think you're doing it the right way. You're trying to do your own, get your platinums out the way, and then when you're ready to open up the multiplayer, then you've got a lot of stuff done already, and then it's just for fun, you know, and then you can be on one of the bigger maps and you know, all that good stuff. And, yeah, I think it's a fun, you know, it's definitely a fun way of wow, look at that turn. Where are we going? Okay. It's really, we're coming out of the turn now. Oh, there's our path. Now it just popped back up. Look at that. Ta-da! We're back on the marker. Yay! I like it. All right. That gives me some hope here, I guess. But yeah, I just think that, you know, some people really enjoy it and they just want to be able to do more and help out. I don't know. The world may never know. Who knows what lurks in the hearts of your viewers? I don't think even they know. But yeah, I was right when you were. It was like the latter part of your stream. Doris called me and we were talking, and I was trying to keep an eye on things, but I had to have the volume down so I could hear her. So she asked how you were doing. I said, "Oh, he's on the farm right now." I'd like to get one in, but it's like they're all pushing each other to get to the. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I could see that. Yeah, it's kind of like, well, you know, we'll do a lottery, and these are the first, you know, like, yeah, I think too, it's you know, who do you trust to go in there that's going to do what you need them to do, that you're not going to have to repeat your requests several times to get them to go where you need them to go to get things done. You know, you have, you know, it's like you have to. It's almost like you have to have another boardroom meeting, you know, to say, okay, on Sunday, for instance, we're going to go on the farm, and this is what needs to be done, and so you're going to do this, and you're going to do, and so you're going to do this other thing, and we're going to get this stuff done. Let's go in there and farm. You know, it's you know, but yeah, not everybody's going to want to appreciate that fact. You continue to wallow. Alright, so we got, once we get to wallow, we'll get to ISO, we'll be on our way to ISO. Wallow to ISO, I think, is a bit of a distance. It looks like all this is working well. Our tracking is working again, because we went way off track. But we're back on track, so that's a good part. You know, because I remember Richard would have a lot of people on that just were not, you know, they wanted to goof around, and he's like, you know, he wanted to get things done, and you know, I mean, there's times to have a little bit of fun, but you know, you're wanting to make it successful, you know, just like any farmer would. So all right, let's see what we come up with next here. I'm going to go to ask for 270. So we're starting to yeah, I think if if a lot of stuff doesn't get done in the stream, then you got to go back in there off stream and finish things up, and find all of your equipment and put it back. And I should probably put the seatbelt sign back on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. It was just the only thing was it was a bit difficult to see. You were doing everything in the night. It was a bit difficult to see everything that you were doing, and it was almost, I think you almost lost all. You were like trying to find your equipment. So, but yeah, really, I really like the look of it, the new farm sim. Yeah, I can imagine. Have to slow down here. Well, you have to go online. You have to engage the multiplayer stuff. And first off, hello, Ziffer. Sorry, Ziffer. You have to turn on the multiplayer side, and then you pick a server. So, like you say East USA. And you tell everybody that's the server to go on and what airport that you're going to be flying out of, and then you have to make sure you just it helps if you have at least a couple people on your friends list already, I think, so that eventually they can find you and it should be a little bit easier, but that's generally how you do it. Yeah, you have to turn the multiplayer on, and then there's on the options. There's a option screen at the beginning up where the weather is, and you click on like all players, and then it should work out. You're welcome. At least that's how I've seen everybody else do it. I've not started it my own multiplayer, but I have joined others, and that seems to be the way it goes. So. I think we need to start slowing down a little bit more here. Where are we at now? Okay. Question would be, I gotta find the weather information. Of 3006. Let's go ahead and get her. Right. That should put us around at about the right place for our altimeter reading. Everybody know we're coming in. Let's see what happens after this. why am I going to climb and maintain? No. See, this is we were just talking about this the other day. Skeptic Content was saying the same thing. We are not going back up to 25,000 feet. We're just going to stay right here because we're going to have to descend further anyway. Nope. Nope, we're not even doing that. I'll stay right here. See? All right. Well, we should be on the ground pretty soon then. Maybe it's going, still got a bit of flying to go, so I guess it's decreasing at a rate that is probably safe. Well, thank you all for coming in today and hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed the flight. Something a little different than our vintage stuff that we're going to be doing predominantly throughout the week. We do have two. I have a viewer requested flight this Friday, and I have one again on the should be the 13th. Yep. So we will get that done, and then that will be it for viewer requested flights until June, when we will we'll do one flight the middle Friday of June, which I do believe. Let's look at. We're going to target the date of. Let's do the 10th of June. Yeah, we'll do that, but not right. I'm not looking for it. We'll get through May 1st, and then towards the end of May, we'll talk about the flight for June's. Whoever gives me, it's got to be about 2.5, 3 hours tops. If you've got a decent place that you want to see, you know, something fun, we'll look at it, and if you're the one, then it's your flight, and we'll but if we have two, what I'll do is I'll just take one for like the middle of July at that point. Yeah, it's only going to be one viewer requested flight. All right, I need to take one more quick break. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, we are almost there. Well, other than the crazy flight plan that this plane decided to do on its own, it's not been too bad of a flight. when we took off, it went on its own track, but we got caught back up, and yeah, good stuff. It worked out in the end. You just never know sometimes, though. I feel like we're kind of low. Let's see how much. Like we're going to be a bit low, a bit early. And, you know, I don't know that I'd want any plane flying over my house at 2,100 feet. That would probably freak me out. Like, is there a problem? Is this thing getting ready to crash? Why is this speed dropping? The speed's dropping on its own. I don't understand it. The throttle should have gone back up because we're... Why is the throttle not...
$2,500.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy smokes. Okay. Wow, I just wanted to shoot right back up. That was strange. Right.
2,500.
So we just passed, or we're getting ready to get to Midray. We have James and Jedit, and then we're on the ground. All right. It feels kind of weird flying in this thing right up this far above the ground. Flying from LXGB to... Oh, nice. Good deal. once we land here in Newport News, Virginia, we will be wrapping things up for the day. Do greatly appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out. Not been too bad of a flight. We just took off. We went from Jacksonville to Kilo Papa Hotel Foxtrot, which is Newport News, Virginia. Once we get there, we are going to park it, shut it down, and we'll be done for the day. We'll be back tomorrow in the Fokker F.VIIb, continuing it'll be leg 5 of our 32-leg flight going to the former Dutch East Indies, and from Belgrade to Sofia. Should be a nice flight tomorrow. We will work on our power settings and everything so that we try to have a much better flight this time around. No, just no, I'm not. Nope, not me. I'm just a sim pilot. Not always a very good one. I just do my best. So. Enjoy it. All that. Alright, we should be, once we turn, that should be it. We should be lining up right on runway 7. We'll hit our localizer mode once that diamond is in the middle, and then the other diamond, once it's in there, we'll hit our approach, and then we should be locked in on the tractor beam, as I like to call it. We'll be all set. Using my PFP. Oh, no. That's no, that's just I took that years ago. Somebody I was dating. We went to a wedding for one of her friends, and so she snapped that picture of me. So no, I'm not a pilot. Just a person who enjoys the sim flying best as possible. Go to 160 real quick. Diamond should be lining up here in a moment. We'll hit that localizer. Line up. It's close enough, I believe. back off the heck? Went offline. Wow, it's going off the track there. Nope, it's coming back on. Come on, get over there. Line up, dang it. He's not wanting to line up. Sorry about the sirens, folks. It's another Diamond not descending. So we're gonna hope for the best here. Now that does that, so let's turn that back off. Once that's in the middle, then we'll re-engage it, and then it should lock us in. It's moving down. Okay. This is taking its sweet time. All right, I'm going to turn the sound or the side, the laptop, so I can focus on this. I'll catch up with the chat as soon as we're on the ground. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Yeah. All right, there we go. We got it. Yes, I like it. Love it when a landing ILS approach comes together. Death Star's linked in. In the chat today, Mr. Addies. I know he's helping his dad move his sister. So, all right, here we go. Overcast here in Virginia today. Looks like. Alright, so I have to kill the autopilot, turn off the auto throttle, and then bring the throttles back to neutral. It's going to be a bit of a quick succession of events.
1,000.
See the lights. Probably kill the auto throttle first. Oh yeah, we are landing in the wind, so that's good. I guess. Yeah, it should be. That should be the way to do it. That worked out very well.
$500. 400. 300. 200. 100.
A little off to
50.
the
40. 30. 20. 10.
'em. Well, there we are, folks. We made it. Ooh, we might almost run out of runway. We got it. We got it. On behalf of myself and the entire flight crew, welcome to Newport News, Virginia. Local time is 9:07 in the morning. We appreciate the fact that you have many options when it comes to your Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream viewing pleasures. We are glad that you chose to fly with us today. We'll be back tomorrow in the Fokker F.VIIb, leg 5 of our 32-leg journey. We'll be heading from Belgrade to Sofia. 7:30 Eastern, 11:30 UTC, 12:30 UK time. Hope you join us. I will. Can I get there first? Oh, it doesn't have... Oh, boy. Alright. Well, we're just going to do it. It's not giving us parking instructions, so we're going to go just the way it tells us to go, and we'll find a gate or something. This wasn't as exciting as yesterday's flight. Right. This plane is just a little bit too large. I think like the Embraer or CRJ would have been a better choice if we had the CRJ. I did think about flying the one of the business jets up here, but yeah, so it's all good. I guess we could add that in to the Tuesday. We could do corporate jets, like the 2 Cessna corporate jets that we have. I have to check to see if both of those are working as intended. Sim up 89. Out of nowhere. Well, it's like my information is on a freaking list where people are just messaging me that are. I'm like, I don't know you. Alright, well, we'll find a parking spot here. I'm sure there's like I don't know if there's a jetway, but I'm sure there's a place for us to park here somewhere. Yeah, I know. Well, I could have landed on this other runway that we're getting ready to cross, but I landed on the one that seemed to be the longest, so that if we need the room, we have a little bit of room, but I'm guessing our parking spot looks like it's going to be right up there. I don't think there's jetways here. Well, there are over there. Yeah, there are jetways. We're just going to pull in right over there. Bring out the stairs and everything for us. I just don't think this I think one of the regional jets would have been a better option here, or even one of the business jets. I think that's what this airport is set up for, not something like the 737 or the A320. That's why I don't think we got parking instructions once we landed. I don't think we're supposed to be here. But we made it. It's all good. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and shut it down. Oh, alright, there we go. Hour 24, not too bad. Not too bad at all. That is going to be it for today, folks. Do greatly appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out. So, there we are. I will see you all tomorrow morning, 7:30 Eastern, 11:30 UTC, 12:30 UK time, Fokker F.VIIb, leg 5. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday morning, afternoon, evening, early Wednesday, depending on where you are in the world. Until then, peace, live long and prosper.